All right, we got us a giant baby here. This is a freezer. The inside's 40 degrees. It's out of gas. Right, forget the rest. It's out of gas. I'm gonna throw gas in it. It's gonna be 404. Yes, sir. Let's drag the 404 up here. Let's get it revived. Why isn't there a cap on that? Oh, it gets oil here. Now that may be from them unhooking, but you shouldn't have had that on the low side. Let's get it gassed up and cooling so the product inside isn't lost, and then we'll leak search. For those of you that sounds funny, why we would gas it up before we leak search is because I can isolate the refrigerant. So I can isolate the refrigerant if it's downstairs. If it's up here, I can recover it. But I gotta get that box down to 0. All right, so 164 and 10, very low on gas. Liquid, there is a backstory here. All right, we're gonna go in the liquid line just a little bit, or the suction line, to the cyclist. And the backstory is this. This is a new location for me, but it's the same brand I serve all the time. And this owner, this is an old unit. I haven't looked at the... Three-phase, where's my 14? No, that's the model. Here's our serial. T06, come on. 2006, 18 years old. They've had lots of trouble with it. Their existing service company has treated them well, right? They didn't call me because they're pissed off. Other than the fact that he said they've just been pouring thousands of dollars into this unit to keep it running, only to be told now, yeah, I know you just spent X thousands of dollars, but we need to replace the unit. So they're not wrong, we need to replace the unit. And I'm not gonna condemn them for trying, for sure, right? I don't know who's communicated what, how much they communicated to the owner or how much they didn't. But at least it sounds to me like the owner's willing to do what needs to be done. He was just curious as to me to come out and give it a second opinion, see what's going on. He does know, I don't. I told him not to tell me. He does know when they were out here last, how much gas they put in it. And they told him, listen, the gas is gonna last until it doesn't. You need to get this thing replaced. I don't know where the leak is. I told him not to tell me because I would rather formulate my own prognosis than run on somebody else's. We still don't have a clear sight glass, and that's step one. Get the unit cooling properly, if at all possible. I did take my sniffer to here before I hooked up, and I got nothing, but that's all I did. Let's look. We're real close. We're real close on the sight glass. Again, the box is 40 something degrees, so it's ugly. All right, that's a fairly clear sight glass. Let's roll with that. Okay, for as long as it's been running on the roof, she hasn't fired off in here yet because the coil's not cold enough. And she's probably gonna kick in a second. But I actually love it because while she's not blowing air everywhere, where the heck is our leak at? Where the heck is our leak at? Alright, they changed the TXV fairly recently. I can't see the sticker on it, but you can just see it's clean and it's new. I'm not getting hits of leaks. Not from the service valve. Not from the evap side. Coils over here. We're gonna go check the other side. I gave it a quick sniff up top, thinking I would find it down here. This thing claims that it sniffs out like 1/3 of an ounce a year leak. So allegedly, you ain't gonna get nothing by this one. It's funny, we're flooding back right now because that fan cycle hasn't kicked in yet. It looks like a fairly new fan cycle. I feel like these guys have thrown everything at this. Just looking at parts, looks like the fan cycle is new. The defrost clock is in an old housing, but it looks like a new clock. The TXV is new. So we'll know when the fans start. So right now we're running really low pressures, even in a 50-degree box. But everything's squishy in there. And the ambient of the coil is so warm that even this physical coil being 0 degrees inside is gonna take some time to kick the fans on. And if more time goes by and I start seeing frost, I don't see frost on the coil yet. So as I see frost on the coil and it still doesn't kick up, then we'll check and see if we've got a bad defrost termination fan cycle. But I'm guessing it's just a patience game right now. So she just took a jump up. She ran up to about 16 degrees and then pulled right back down. And this stopped flooding back. So now I'm pretty sure we're gonna have fans inside. That's correct. Beautiful. All right. So I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna set this like this. Stand by. Set this like this. Okay. Reason being, nope, we're good. Sometimes sneaky little leaks happen in this diaphragm. And they're really hard to find. Nope. I'm gonna work through this system. I'm gonna find, again, we were missing too much gas for there to not be a leak. So I did the easies. Now it's time to get into the trenches. So I powered everything down. There it is. What's crazy is I'm not even getting bubbles. So is it from the service cap? Or is it from the valve cap? $99, so it's definitely, yeah. What's crazy is that I wasn't getting this hit before. So it's not from this service cap. It's not. It's from the valve. So maybe we can get that torqued down. I'd love to see bubbles, given that that way we could have a visual understanding if we resolve the problem, as well as the sniffer. Look at right at that tip right there. Yep. You think that's a reason to condemn a system? This is a little aggravating. Look. Well, no crap, it's leaking. It's not tight. Is this your landmine I was just talking about? So maybe the vibration of the unit running backed it out. We're gonna make sure that don't happen again. All right, I was able to put smack down on it. You got nothing now. It wasn't even hand tight. All right. We are down to 18 and rolling, baby. 18 and rolling.